Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, Nintendo once again got the news while taking the spotlight for the wrong reasons once again, and this case, I just hope Nintendo loses fucking big here. So Nintendo faces legal action over ability to break Switch 2s whenever they want, because well, they did, which we have seen how they did it, and even they can break your account, ban you entirely if you decide to change your username. Okay, so Brazil's Consumers Watchdog is challenging the Nintendo over the EULA terms that allows the company to ban consoles from online services. And this is the key part, because yeah, they can force you to sign all of that shit, but well, that shit doesn't work for all countries. Even some countries are going to say, yeah, I know, from time to time the EU service can be pretty retarded, but well, yeah, we are going to fuck you up for trying to behave like the way you're doing. And in Brazil, they made Sony Bentani years ago, if I remember correctly, over the same kind of the same issue. I don't remember right now, but yeah, Brazil sued their asses for something similar related to the LEA. And this is what once again, I don't know if this one is going to proceed entirely. I just hope it does because yeah, Nintendo deserves to be slapped entirely. They think they are in Japan, they think they are in the US or the rest of the other countries that yeah, we are going to allow this shit to happen. But well, looks like someone say yeah, let's jump at the ring, motherfucker. So let's see. So in June 25, press release Procon-SP, the Sao Paulo branch of Brazil's Consumer Protections and Defense Program, requested changes to Nintendo end user license agreement, calling certain clauses quote unquote abusive under Brazilian law. They are fucking abusive. So yeah, it is. Even the buying that fucking piece of plastic is even more abusive when you need to forcibly update to play your games. You have to download everything. You need internet. Even no, you cannot run the fucking device at launch. So without with the base default settings. So let's continue. The main concern is Nintendo's ability to permanently restrict access to services like the eShop and online play if they believe someone has violated its terms, including by using unauthorized accessories or pirate software. Well, if you're cheating in online, yeah, I think you deserve to ban for the online services. But well, unauthorized accessories, that's an interesting one because I did the check a long time ago when I bought one of those bootleg Joy-Cons, and I used to charge them within the device, the Nintendo Switch I'm referring to, and then it suddenly didn't work anymore, and I thought, these pieces of crap, as expected, they just stopped working, and then I found that, wait a minute, so I can charge them, but with a third-party device, a third-party charger, and just like, what the fuck is going on? I used to do this fine. Ah man, yeah, this is this fucking company in a nutshell. Yeah, they push this crap and Nintendo's eat it like it's just fucking food and looks like some countries telling them no, not anymore here. So yeah, they let's continue. Nintendo's earlier states you acknowledge that if you fail to comply with these foregoing restrictions, Nintendo may render the console and or the software permanently unusable in whole or in part. Yeah, they added this one recently. I already ranted about that. Any affected console receives a 21 24 4508 error code and lose total access to online. The console still works offline, but has already resulted in fans unknowingly buying affected second-hand consoles. Yeah, because this is another one. Microsoft, they fuck up in the Xbox 360 era when they were accepting these consoles from retailers telling yeah just accept and change them, and they were reselling them well, reselling them to other users the consoles that got hardcore banned. So yeah, they decided to slam themselves onto that. So I just hope that one's not a lawsuit too, because yeah, they deserve it. Happen next. Procon-SP says that canceling subscriptions or services without explanation. Yeah. Oh, you violated the terms of service. But you didn't tell me why. Oh, you just violated the terms of service. But you're not telling me why. It will tell you you're going to avoid getting banned next time. So yeah, you are violating the terms of service, so you're getting banned. And just like go fuck yourself. I'm talking to an NPC. But so let's continue. Violates consumer protection rules. Nintendo has no formal legal presence in Brazil, forcing the agency to contact the company US headquarters just to open talks. Nah, yeah, yeah, man. I'm reading this. Yeah, so, in case everyone watching this video doesn't know a little about the politics and how, well, relationships at political level between Brazil and the US, let's just say they're not at a good spotlight since the problem with Brazil is they voted for a far left communist. And he started beef with US companies and including Elon Musk. And I know you can say, oh, well, the divorce between Trump and Elon Musk. Yeah, I know that, but the reason is nobody is willing to cooperate as much with a government that shit tons on the U.S. So why I'm reading is that they're contacting companies U.S. headquarters. Yeah, it's not going to work. No, so man, and I thought it was going to be like something like that. Honestly, I still want them to succeed, but they contact them within the US, and well, the US, yeah, they can ignore that because that shit is not in. How do you explain this? So it's like you start beef with someone, and then there's really someone doing some graffiting, and you seek help of the same person you started beef with. No, it's not. I don't know, man. I'm feeling disappointed again. So let's continue. Nintendo has appointed a local lawyer to handle the matter, but only for this specific case. The existing no representation in Brazil should be one of the criteria for purchasing decisions, said Álvaro Camilo, Director of Service and Guidance at Procon-SP. Whether Nintendo agrees to change its policy remains unclear. No, they're not going to change. The company has 20 days to respond to Procon-SP requests. So, well, even at this point, I'm just going to say wait and see because the way how things are going, yeah, contacting the US headquarters and depending how that shit goes within the US, because, well, I remember they made showing event and it, but that was before all of the aspect that I mentioned in just a moment. So let's see. Honestly, this fucking company deserves to go in the same lawsuit and lose a lot of money. They need to be forced by law at this point. Yeah, is this one of those rare cases when people will want government interference on one company because they are taking things too fucking far and they are setting one of the worst consumer trendings that even depending how this fucking company pushing since they are the Disney of video games. Mm, Many of those bad practices could be even replicate to software development, and that's the kind of thing I hate the most because yeah, we have seen how those fuckers bend the law in Japan and for the US to file all those patents and start this fucking patent trolling crusade just to shit on one developer that it was giving people that what they want, even if it's an alternative, which is even better because it proves that yeah, if they're not going to give you want from them that they used to give you in the past, yeah, you need to seek alternatives. So let's see how this goes because yeah, so even me being pessimistic over how they need to access through the US. I just hope it does because this fucking company deserves to be slapped real hard. A lot of packs are required to bring Nintendo into correction. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.